understands India's
The truth is
All
that
right.
nobody has
Ambassador
found a
Casey
formula
Singh, do you
for starting
think,
negotiations.
development
all right.
when it comes to the ongoing conflict.
All right. Let me go across to Ambassador Casey Singh. Now, Ambassador Singh, do you think the fact that the G7 has decided that they will bring in a price cap for Russian oil, which they believe the revenues from which are fueling the war in Ukraine, could that also have a role in what is appearing to be a changed position on part of Russia? Do you believe, first of all, it is a changed position?
Are engaging with it.
Well, Putin came to the conference weakened after the setback in Kharkiv and the pressure on Kherson. So it was quite clear that it's not Putin was holding very few cards. But remember one thing that both Putin as well as Xi are not as strongly placed as far as Central Asia is concerned. Because Kazakhstan, which President Xi Jinping visited before coming to Uzbekistan, sided with Ukraine. And a number of these countries, out of the five republics of Central Asia, they're concerned about imperial overreach by Russia. And Kazakhstan was siding with Ukraine despite Russian troops having helped the regime stabilize the government when there was an uprising. Similarly, Xi Jinping came despite concerns of these countries about their treatment of Uyghurs in Xinjiang and a UN High Commissioner for Human Rights report dubbing the Chinese as committing human rights abuses there. And there is ethnic similarity and ethnic cultural sharing between these countries and the people of Xinjiang province. So both these countries were at a defense. So Xi Jinping came to look out for support on that. These countries siding with him. He has a very important conference next month where he hopes to be made president literally for life. And Putin came to show that he's not affected by the military setbacks. But I think I must laud Prime Minister's position. This is the first time India has publicly taken a position. I have no doubt privately we must have conveyed to Russia even earlier and told our Western interlocutors we were doing that. But with Xi Jinping taking a similar position, India was perhaps left with no option to do the same. Because otherwise the question would have been asked that if Xi Jinping, who's supposed to have no limits relationship with Russia, can ask those questions, why isn't India doing it? But having done it, I think it conveys to our Western friends that India is not in Russia's bed. India is exerting pressure. India wants to retain a relationship.